In this session, we are going to discuss that how we can set up the Cypress environment in our machine. So for that purpose, first of all, we have to check the basic system requirement. So first of all, what is operating system? If you are using Mac OS operating system, your version should be 10.15 and above. If you are using the Linux Ubuntu, your version should be 20.04 and above. If you are using Fedora, it should be 38 and above. If you are using Debian, it should be 10 and above. And in case of Windows, the operating should be Windows 10 and above. In all the cases, the machine should be 64-bit only. Okay. Now, second thing is that memory. So in your system, officially documentation says that your memory should be 4 GB, but I will suggest that you should go with the 8 GB or above, because if you want to run the Cypress test case properly, it should have the 8 GB. Okay. Now, second thing is that what is the prerequisite in terms of software? In your system, Node.js should be stored there, and you should have any ID. ID means to write your code, to run your code. Okay. So for configure the Cypress project or run the Cypress project, you should have Node.js, one thing, and second, you need ID. So I'm taking the example of Visual Studio Code ID so that you can create your test cases and run your test cases. Okay. So first of all, we will check the prerequisite whether Node.js is already there or not. So for that purpose, we have a command node underscore sorry hyphen v. It will give you the you can say information whether Node.js is installed or not. So for that purpose, I will write node and hyphen v. And when I run this, you will see that it is saying that node is not recognize an internal command. It means Node.js is not installed in my machine. This is first thing. Second thing is that Visual Studio is installed or not. So you can simply check it by finding your icon. Some icon is there on in a start menu. It is there or not. In my case, I know that I don't have Visual Studio Code also. So we will install both the things one by one. For Node.js, first of all, I will go to the, you can say, I will open a, you can say browser and will write Node.js download. Okay. So when I will say Node.js download, you will go to this official website. Always refer the official website. In this official website, you can see that we have different option to download Node.js, package manager, pre-built installer, pre-built binary source code. The best option I will suggest that is pre-built installer here. Okay, so now here you can say that it is giving you the version. So this is the stable version you are using. So if you want, you can change it using this drop down also. Okay, so I'm using this one. And now version of Node.js for which operating system. So here you can choose the operating system. Like if you want to install it for Mac OS, you can select Mac, Linux. Okay, I'm doing it for Windows. So let me select Windows. Now here you can see that you have option that which type of machine you are using, like 64-bit and cross 18 means 32-bit, and it is you can say for the bitwise. I told you that nowadays nobody is using the 32-bit, so that's why by default it is 64 is selected here, and you should to run it properly you should go with the 64-bit. Now simply click on this download button and it will download a exe file for you. Okay, now let me click on this one. So when I click on it, it is downloading the exe file for me. So my system is little bit fast, so that's why it's already downloaded here. So now let me go to the folder one, and now I have to simply double click on that Node.js, this one. So it will ask for the, you can say that setup wizard. It is a installer. So simply next here, then click on the license agreement, then next here, then it is asking for the location. So I will go with the default location C program files in Node.js. If you want to change, you can change with the help of this button. Simply click on next. And now here you will see that what it is going to install in case of Node.js. It is going to install the Node.js runtime that is needed. It is going to install core pack manager, means all the core files dependency will be there. And third one is this one, npm package manager. So npm is a, you can say, package manager, and using this npm package manager, if you are using any type of environment you want to create in your any for any purpose. For example, after some time I'm going to install the Cypress. So in case of Cypress, I need to install the dependencies of the Cypress. So in that case, we can use this npm manager to download the Cypress dependency. So that's why you can say it should be there. So it is I will show you you in the, you can say, I will show you while installing the Cypress that what is the need of this npm package manager. Then this is the documentation, you can keep it. And now add to path. Add to path means what will happen when I will select this option and will install my Node.js, it will make the path of the libraries of Node.js in my environment variables, system environment variable. Like if you have work on the Selenium Java, we set the path of the Java in the system environment variable. So it will automatically set the path. Okay. Now simply click on next here. And now simply click on next here. Simply click on install. So now it will install the Node.js on your machine. Okay, so it is trying to start the, you can say, process here. So it will open a pop-up. So it will ask that you want to allow this app to make changes. Means do you want to allow to install this? Simply click on yes. And now maybe you are not able to see that pop-up because these type of pop-ups do not visible on the, you can say, while sharing the screen. So now you can say that my node is installed properly. Now let me click on finish. Okay, so now we will recheck. So in that case, we will open a new fresh command prompt, because if you try to run the command or the command Node.js on the old command prompt, it will not give the answer, because that is it will create a new session. So whenever you create a new session, then we will it will give the latest information. So now I have opened a new command prompt. If I will write the command node -v here. So this time you will see that it is giving me the answer v20.15.1. It means I have Node.js on my machine, and this is the version for that. So this is the first part we have done here. Second thing, what we have to do, we have to install the Visual Studio. Okay, that is the ID. You can install any ID, any other ID, like you can say you can go with the Eclipse also. But I will suggest that this is the, you can say, ID which is usually preferred by 99% people prefer the Visual Studio Code for you can say Cypress. Okay, so for that purpose, again, I will open a, you can say, new tab here. Okay, so if you want, we can close this Node.js tab here, and here write Visual Studio download. Okay, so when I click on Visual Studio download, you can go with the official website. So this is the official website, and this is the icon. So always go with this one, click on Visual Studio. And now here you will see that if you want to download it for different type of operating system, you can go. This is for Mac, this is for, you can say, Ubuntu. I want to go with the Windows, so I will simply click on Windows here. So when I click on Windows, you will see that it is going to download that file. Okay, so actually it is downloading the file here. You can see that. So my system is a little bit fast. So soon it will download the, you can say, Visual Studio exe file. And because it is a installer, so I don't need to make so much effort for that. I will simply click on next, next, next. And when I click on next, it will install the, you can say, Visual Studio on my machine. So it is already installed. Now, sorry, downloaded. Now let me go to the folder and simply double click on it. When I double click on it, so it will ask for the license agreement. Simply click on I accept, then click on next. And again, it is giving a default location where it is going to install the Visual Studio Code. If you want to change, you can change it. Otherwise, go with the next. Okay, so it is saying that it already exists. Okay, maybe I have installed in the previously so that I can make a demo. So you can simply say that, yes, I want to overwrite. Okay, and now simply go to the next here. Okay, now then it will show the option that, like, you want to create a desktop icon. Yes, I want to create so that it will easy to use. I can simply access it from my desktop. And now simply you can check box these checkboxes. Again, this add path is required so that it will also set the path of this Visual Studio in your environment, system environment variables. Now simply click on next, and now you have to click on install. Okay, so now it is going to install your, you can say, Visual Studio Code, and it is very fast, so it is not going to take so much time. Okay, 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 okay. It is going very fast. Excellent, 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 excellent. Excellent. Yeah. So now it is completed. Now you can see there is a checkbox, launch Visual Studio. If you want to open the Visual Studio right now, you can just make it checked and simply click on finish. But I will suggest simply uncheck it. So because I don't want to open it right now, and simply click on finish. Now you can see that we have completed both the prerequisite. I have Node.js. I have, you can say, ID Visual Studio Code. Now we can proceed with the Cypress installation. Okay, Cypress installation, if you want, we can install the Cypress using different ways. Let me show you here. Let me do one thing. I will simply write Cypress installation. So here you will can go to with this official website. Okay, so I will suggest you can go with this one. Okay, this one. Okay, so here you can say installing Cypress. So it is giving you the option npm install. So the most you can say easiest way to using the npm. And I told you when I downloaded and installed the Node.js, npm was already there. So we can take the help of that npm. Okay, to install the Cypress. So here it is giving the complete you can say process. Like first of all, you have to create a folder and then go to the cd, go to the path. Then so for that convenient purpose, I have already written the steps here, and it will make your life easy. So first of all, you have to open the Visual Studio. Okay, so every time whenever you want to create a new project, this is Visual Studio on my system. Let me open it. So you can see Visual Studio is open in my machine. Okay, this is the first step. Second step is that select any folder for project creation. So whenever you want to create, I want to create a project in Cypress. So I need a project folder. Means that folder will be work as a project. So you have two ways. What you can do, you can create a folder directly from here, or you can do one thing. You can go to the location where you want to create the project. So just simply create a folder there. So I will go to here and will create a folder. I will give the name my Cypress, Cypress, my Cypress project. So I will give this name. So I want to use this folder in my, you can say, for my project creation. So I simply created it. And now in the Visual Studio, you can simply go to, you can say file, and here you can say open folder here. So in the open folder, just select your folder. My folder was on D drive and it was my Cypress project. So I will say my Cypress project selected, select folder, and now this folder will be selected. So you can see that currently in my Visual Studio, it is showing me this my Cypress, you can say project folder here. So this is the, you can say I have created a folder, I have opened it. Okay, so now currently this folder is blank, you can see that. Okay, so now next step is that you have selected folder. Now go to the terminal. Okay, because we want to run the npm command. So first of all, we have to go to the terminal. So for that purpose, I will go to the view, and here is the option to the terminal here. So you can see that it is showing me the terminal here. This is the terminal here. And now in this terminal, we can run the npm command. First of all, whenever you want to create a Cypress project, I need to install the basic file of the npm, that is package.json. Okay, so how it is going to be work, how it is going to initialize your folder. The first command you have to run, that is npm init. Okay, so I will go to this one and will run npm init and simply run it. When this command will run, it will start creating a project for you, and it is asking few names, few things for you, like what is the package name it should give in your project. So it is asking here, so simply click on next. Okay, version, simply click on next. Means enter, description enter, entry point enter, test command enter, git repository, we don't need to configure it right now. Whenever needed, we will configure. For now, it simply click on enter, keyword, simply enter, and it is author. So I will advise that you should give the author. Okay, if you want to skip, you can, but I'm giving the author, that Pradeep is doing this thing. And now simply license, by default IC is there, and now it is saying that okay, all the information it is showing in the form of this packet.json. You can see that this one, and all the information is in the form of JSON, and it is asking you are okay with that. Yes, I'm okay. So when I click on yes and enter, so my project is created. Okay, so in my project created means it has created a default file package.json, and it contains all the information. Let me click on that. You can see that it is the, you can say file, your project name, version, everything is there. So this is the first step where we have initialized the folder. Okay, now in this folder, in this project folder, we have to download all the Cypress related dependencies or files. Okay, so what we can do for that, we have to run the command npm install Cypress and save them here. So let me run this command here. What is that? Okay, let me you can say from here npm install Cypress. Then we have to write hyphen save, and then we have to write dev here. Okay, so this is the command. Let me verify. npm install Cypress save dev. Let me go here. npm install Cypress save dev here. Let me enter. When I enter here, you will see that it is doing something very fast on something like that. You can say that it is vibrating, something like that. So it is actually trying to download all the dependency. You can focus on the project folder that it is downloading something, and it is created a folder node modules here. Under the node modules also, it has downloaded all the dependencies which is used in the, you can say, Cypress. For example, I want to tell here, I will talk about in detail, but Cypress indirectly use the Mocha frameworks, it used the Chai, and especially it used the TypeScript language also, so that it can provide you so many suggestions, intelligence feature that we will talk about that. But now it has downloaded all the things here, and it has created the package log.json also. Okay, so now this is done, and you can say that my prompt is saying that found zero vulnerability means everything is okay, and now we are good to go to open the Cypress. So for the Cypress, if you want to open the Cypress, the command is npx, not npm. Okay, we are opening npx Cypress open. So now let me go npx cypress and open. Okay, so this command we have to run, and when they run the command, it will open the Cypress, because Cypress it runs on the browsers. Cypress runs by default runs on the browser. So first of all, you can say it provides a UI to interact or create the projects to run the project. So that's why you can say that this is a Cypress window is open, and now you can start creating your projects here. Okay, so but when this window is opening, it means your Cypress is configured and set up properly, and now you can start creating the project here. Okay, so I will do one thing in the next session. I will start from the same point, and will show you that how you can create a default basic project in the Cypress using Visual Studio. Okay, still, if you have any doubt regarding any installation thing, you are facing any problem, you can put your problems or doubts in the comment of this video. If you like the video, you can click on the like button, and please subscribe my channel so that you can get the notification about the Cypress, all the Cypress video. And other than that, I also provide interview related questions and answer regarding all other topics, also, like you can say Selenium, JMeter, all the, you can say, automation things. So thank you.